So lots of different ways to do this Battletech thing. And one of the things that I strive for, not only in Battletech, but all of the miniature wargaming systems that I enjoy, is this idea of exploring all of the miniatures, all of the models in my collection, the ones that I like to play, the ones that I regularly play, cycling around to the ones that I don't always often get to play. And in creating a list, in exploring some of these options in Battletech, how do we go about building a lance? How do we go about sitting down, you and I, and going head-to-head and playing some Battletech? For the most part, I want to say it's battle value. This idea of we have a currency, we spend the battle value. 3K, 6K, 8K, a lot more for the clans because those mechs and Tactica is a little bit more expensive. Another way is to use C-bills. If you're playing Battletech in a campaign or kind of RPG crossover, C-bills are the currency. Buy your mechs, buy your equipment. Another way that I used to do it a long time ago, not exactly the most balanced, but it's kind of quick, tonnage. Well, something else that I've been exploring, taking the starter box sets and some of the Catalyst plastics sets and playing with a bunch of Battletech friends just kind of randomly, we've been exploring this idea of the blind draw. This idea of we take all of the mechs available in a collection, we segment them out, assaults, heavies, medium, light, and we randomly deal out sheets for a lance. So here's a heavy, an assault, a medium, a light. Here's two heavies, here's a medium, here's a light. You draw your sheets, you flip them over, you reveal what you have, and you're ready to go from that perspective. There's a lot of swinginess. Now, in the Catalyst starter sets and the plastics, the mechs are solid. I mean, there's really no overtly bad mechs for the most part. Of course, being a random type draw, you might get some synergy that doesn't work. Well, then there is no synergy. You might get some mechs that don't necessarily want to work together. Like half the lance wants to stay back at range and the other half wants to get up really close and attack. There might be some oddities mixed in there. But in exploring this, it's been kind of fun because all of us that play Battletech pretty regularly, not that we've been there, done that, and we don't have our favorite mechs to play, but it's kind of nice and interesting in that moment as a mech commander. We're going in, here's the machines you have assigned for whatever reason, and just make sure you win the mission and deal the most damage, but receive the least damage because repair bills and salvage are a major challenge in the game and in the narrative. So from your perspective of playing Battletech, and it's interesting to see a lot of different groups have house rules and personal rules. Do you agree? Number one, battle value. Number two, C-bills, tonnage. Number three, maybe something like this blind draw or something else out there to build your forces and play a game of Battletech.